So, everybody talk about the portal like it's like some magnificent football narrative. Oh, who's transferring where? Who committed where? Right? And I think about like all the who lost who, why he left. He probably left for more money. All those things is what they discuss. But as I got into it, I realized like during the portal time, people don't even talk about football. They're talking about budgets, uh, contracts, compliance, academics, the credits transferring, airplane, hotels, housing. Like they're never just talking about from a pure football standpoint. And that's when you realize that the portal is more of a marketplace than it is a football story. Because once you get them in, you're you're going to the portal and you're sourcing talent. That talent comes with an economic responsibility, dollar amounts, contracts, relationships, agents, the whole nine. So yes, we can talk about why they left, who left when, what we replacing, but that conversation is literally just for sitting around a campfire because none of that matters when you start talking about how much will it cost to get the athlete to your school, how much will it cost to replace the athlete who just left, what's on the spreadsheet, what's in the budget, how much do we have left, right? It's so many things that go into getting a portal athlete out the portal that it has nothing to do with football. Because for you to go into the portal in the first place, the football decision was already made. We need to replace a player. We need to go get this player. That was already discussed before we start talking about going into it. What happens next is reach out to the agent, find out what the interest level is. Then you gotta say, okay, once they have interest, you schedule a visit. And it's like, okay, where they coming from? How do you get them from point A to point B? What if they're already on the visit at a different school? Right? So that portal situation is a true marketplace that is chaotic at times. But if you focus too much on the, the story and the narrative and the drama of why they left, was it more money? Was it no money? That is so much noise that you're missing the actual facts of the enterprise of things. Where do we get the athlete from who fits our budget, who fits our needs, who has interest, who is accessible? Because some of these guys may not even be accessible. You probably can't even get their phone number. So when I started thinking about it, and I I look at it from the institutional side, I mean, we can have a good talk about why you think they left, or why they in a portal, or why you believe this athlete is in there. But that's such an irrelevant conversation. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. And I started to dig deeper into the process and investigating more of sometimes these athletes aren't even in the portal for money. Some of them are in the portal for playing time. Some in the portal because they want to be closer to home. Some are in the portal because they didn't get along with the current staff or that staff left. So because there's so many different reasons why, I don't want to waste time discussing why they're in it. Let's figure out how we get them out of it and how much it's gonna cost and what we gotta do and what they come with. Because if they come and they don't have the academics or they got behavior or they had something happen in the previous town where they come from, you're now you're taking all that in. You're taking all their baggage in. What type of deals did they have at the previous school? Because here's a story, right? So there was a an athlete who was transferring to a different school. He had a deal in a local town. He had already did the did the production, right? This was like during the collective days. He already had the production done, and he transfers to a school in a different conference, different colors. I'm talking about completely different colors. And that company who he did the they did the deal with didn't have a relationship with the school that he transferred to. That's a In this time, that's a big blow. If this was in the post house CSC NIL gold era, this would be a tragic situation because it was already set at this school. Now he moved to a different school, and that school don't have the same relationship. Now the NIL go have to get re-uploaded, and does your school want to actually take on that? So when I hear the portal piece, it's like you're going into a marketplace and you have to do your due diligence on where they come from, what do they have, what type of deal they already did. Do they have contracts that are like in activation still? You know, so for me, when you're doing this, you can't look at the portal and say, "Oh, I think he left because of this." It's more so, okay, he's leaving. What does he come with? Portal, marketplace, story is great, but the business side of it matters way more.